T-Mobile Arena, UFC 209. We're the co-main event, but we're the real main event, baby. I don't care what anybody says. This is a battle between two warriors. I got a 9-fight win streak. What sounds better than 9? Fucking 10, baby. And we're here, 10 Planet Jiu-Jitsu. I'm here with my squad from Tony Ferguson MMA. Dude, we're here for Snap Jitsu all day, baby. And he's gonna find out what that means real hard.
I wanna stay honest with you guys, but of course I'm excited about this. I can't wait when cage close. I wanna feel his power. I wanna feel his striking speed. I wanna feel this guy because we're supposed to fight 2 times before. Now we finally fight. That's why. Little bit nervous, but everybody nervous. Nobody want to lose. I have 24 win streak. You guys think I wanna lose? Of course I don't want to lose. But I stay focused. I stay focused on this guy.
What I did out there, you guys saw half of the arsenal that I throw. I didn't throw nearly the things that I normally do, which is a good thing going to this next fight because he hasn't seen everything I got. And like you said, I wasn't switching sides, I wasn't throwing the hands, wasn't working the angles. So going back to the gym, making sure that I do that this Saturday. My mind's right, which is the biggest part, and I'm just ready to throw down. So you know what? My goal Saturday is to not leave it in the judges' hands. And of course, it's a little easier said than done going against the welterweight champion. He's there for a reason, right? So all I can do is go out there and have some fun and do what I know I can do, and making sure I'm doing it out there that night.
I was already prepared for Steven the first time. I never underestimate an opponent. I never take anybody lightly. I went in there prepared for, what he was in the other fights. This time around, I think I just more prepared for the same thing. You can make adjustments within fights, but I just don't think he's going to be able to make the wrestling adjustment, the grappling adjustment, the power adjustment, the timing adjustment, and the spacing adjustment. Those things that I can change in the fight just because my entire career I molded it on being a complete fighter. So I do think he's going to be a little bit more aggressive. I think he's going to try to showcase a little bit more of his striking abilities, but I don't think he's going to grab any new rabbits out of the hat. It's kind of weird that a striker get outstruck by a wrestler, and he's supposed to be the most creative striker in the division. So I'm just going to go out there and whatever opportunities I see, like I said before, I'm well-rounded. I can wrestle, I can grapple, I can punch, I can knock guys out, and I can also go through those hard, gritty fights. So I'm just going to look for what he gives me, and I'll take it.
Ariel Helwani in Las Vegas for UFC 209 alongside Mark Hunt, Paul, Bear Jew, Craig, Daniel Kelly. You know who Daniel Kelly was before they offered you him?
Luckily for my analyst gig, yes, I did.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I think I was working the day he fought Shoeface.
Yep.
So, yeah, I knew who he was, but I'll be honest, I had to go back and look to remind myself.
Were you surprised that it was him?
No. Well, because I wanted a big fight. Yeah. I wanted a really, really big fight, but the way it worked out with Anderson being booked and with Hector Lombard and those guys already being taken, this fight just made sense for me. Ali was like, listen, just get a fight in at 185, see how you're feeling, and you get a guy who's tough, who's going to push you, and then let me know how you feel in 85.
Nothing these days make me feel awkward because I get beaten up for a living. The bottom line is, what have I done wrong?
No.
But yet I feel like I've been ostracized or, asked these questions about this shit. It's rubbish. I think it's bullcrap. Okay. But, there's a big fucking pink elephant in the room somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of steroids in it. It's called a fucking needle. That's what it is. I think they're all just cheaters. Fucking cheater. And all I get is these cheaters. A lot of these guys on the roster are cheating. He's a cheater. No cheater should penalize these drug cheaters that they don't get money back from because they're called cheating. It's okay to cheat. I think he's a cheater. Lost respect for these cheaters and he's a cheater. No, motherfucker, you cheated.
And speaking of your home country, you are sporting the traditional Scottish kilt. What is under? Yes, please.
You want to see? It's my.
Your kibbles and bits?
It's my cock.
No, is that true?
Aye.
You're not supposed to wear anything, right?
No, you've got to feel the wool chafe your nutsack.
The big thing with you is that dad bod, all this stuff. But I have to admit, as a father myself of 3, how many do you have? 2. As a father myself, if I could have your body, I'd be very happy. I almost take offense that you claim to have a dad bod. Your body's great. What is this? It's almost like it makes me feel self-conscious when people say, look at your bod, like it's a bad thing, because your bod is actually fantastic for a 39-year-old, right? Yeah. You don't really have a dad bod, right? But people's main event is an important phrase to use. You know that, right?
I know, of course I know. You think I don't know what I say?
Yeah, no. Because I came up with that phrase, so I was thinking, loyalty, you say, my brother Ariel came up, and I'm going to use this, that's loyalty.
Today we're running together. Why you run only 10 minutes?
I know, that's right. I did right 10 minutes. I had to go do an interview. I was so embarrassed. You were running so hard, and I was like, oh, God, I'm going to look like such a sissy here.
You have to wake up early, yes, and running 30 minutes minimum.
You were paying attention.
Yes, of course.
How long did you run?
I run 35 minutes, but don't be lazy like this.
I know,
you have to work hard.
For the interim lightweight title on Saturday night. Third time they've been scheduled to fight. Now we are just hours away. Whoa, and Tony Ferguson legitimately scared me right there with that one. That was intense.
I'm the greatest welterweight of all time, and I'm just going to prove it back to back to back. If they think I'm hard to deal with now, wait until Sunday.
What are you implying?
I'm just implying that if they think I'm difficult to deal with now, then they got another thing coming.
Hey guys, if you check your emails, we did just announce that the Khabib-Ferguson fight has been canceled. Khabib has been released from the hospital, but he was not medically cleared to fight due to weight management issues.
Do we know what's on the main card now?
Not yet. I'll let you guys know as soon as I know.
No replacement fight. We know no replacement for Ferguson is offered.
Correct. That fight is completely canceled.
Breaking news, as you just heard it, Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson, one of the most anticipated fights of the year. The fight that both combatants called the best lightweight fight of all time has officially been canceled. According to UFC officials, they just made the announcement moments ago. You heard it live here. This is the report. Just broke right now via the UFC. UFC lightweight Khabib Nurmagomedov was transported to Sunrise Hospital and Medical Center Thursday evening due to weight management medical issues. He was treated and has been discharged, UFC officials confirmed. The scheduled interim lightweight championship bout between Nurmagomedov and Tony Ferguson at UFC 209 has been canceled on the doctor's recommendation.
I'm here with Tony Ferguson. Tony, you went through a grueling camp. You got here today, you made weight, and then you found out that the fight was off, that Khabib Nurmagomedov had to go to the hospital. What was your thought? What went through your mind when you got that news?
I thought it was a nightmare, man. Something worse than El Cucuy. It was just some shitty stuff that you had to go through. This happens in the fight game. No disrespect to the UFC or to Khabib. Everything happens for a reason. This is a fighter sport, man. So I want every single one of you to give love for the UFC and give love to Khabib. And I really want you guys to buy this pay-per-view because the rest of the fucking card is amazing. Stay true, fans. Stay awesome. Make sure you guys follow me on my way to victory. And I love every fucking one of you.
Tony Ferguson, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, that's nuts.
I've never actually done that before, the gator roll to the back take. Yeah, I've never done that, but it was there, you know, and I knew that slick transitions can come that way because girls are flexible and we can move all kinds of weird, but it's like I love jiu-jitsu. I can do it with my eyes closed. Like I like just going in there and just feeling it and flowing. So, you know, it just comes with it, you know, just we grapple so much at Team Alpha Male, so.
What about Calvin?
I was stoked. I was excited. I mean, anybody's dream would be to be alongside. I mean, to be on the main card with, like, you know, Alistair Overeem and Mark Hunt and, like, you know, Woodley and Wonder Boy. I was like, dude, this is an amazing opportunity, and I was just embracing it to the fullest because I trained so hard for this, so hard. I'm gonna fucking enjoy it. Sorry if I cuss you.
Have you exceeded your own expectations as an MMA fighter?
Yeah, probably. My aim when I got signed was to have 10 fights. I'm 6-1 now, so I'll get the 10 fights, no problem. And as long as the body holds up, which it is, regardless of all the tape you see, then I'll keep going. You know, I'm 40 at the end of the year, but we're going okay. We're very smart with our training and our preparation, and yeah. So for as long as the body holds together and I'm fighting well, then I'll keep fighting.
And was there a moment when you were looking at Rashad and maybe at the beginning of the fight saying like, wow, I'm fighting Rashad Evans?
Yep. As soon as he walked in there and started coming in
Yeah.
and then doing his thing when he's down on the ground, I'm like, holy shit, that's Rashad Evans right there. But that's what I want. That's what we want. When I got the matchup, it was exciting. You know, like you've got to, even though it's been a very nerve-wracking week, a very stressful week, being away from home and preparing for the fight, you've got to embrace moments like these. And I've shown again that I can get out there and put on a good, hard fight. And I think it was reasonably entertaining, the fight as well. So yeah, I'm really happy.
When Mark Hunt calls you a cheater before the fight, do you feel that takes away from the things and the accomplishments that you've had in the sport?
People know what I've done. People know what I've didn't do. You know, and again, I really feel positive. I'm an optimist. You know, I think his whole avenue was pretty negative from the get-go. And then I'm talking about the lawsuit towards UFC and complaining and clearly stated I would have never taken the same avenues. I would never, I don't know. I'm more a guy I would phone, make an appointment, I come in and I talk about what's going on and you come to a resolution. I thought his whole demeanor was pretty negative and I'm not gonna continue with that negativity. I keep it positive. I look at my own situation, I look at my own position. You know, I put in a lot of work for this fight. And again, at the same time, I respect Mark Hunt because he's a champion, and I love his fight style. We were okay outside of the octagon, but I didn't want to get drawn in that negativity.
It was much things that went through my mind, and I don't think everybody believed that I'm going to win this fight. I was an underdog, but I improved them different, you know. So I win this fight. I'm very happy, and also respect to Lando. You know, I respect all the guys that step into that octagon because it's not just walk in the park, and he take good shots. You know, usually I knock my opponents out, but this dude he take good punches tonight. So you know, all glory to him also. You know, and he's still young. He have future in front of him. So yeah, I wish him the best luck in his future. And something that everyone they don't know about me, I'm a good singer too. Viva Las Vegas, ho ho ho. Thank you, everyone.
And because your knockout of McDessie was so spectacular, you got so much attention for it. Was there maybe in hindsight a part of you that was kind of headhunting and looking to top it or sort of replicate that kind of highlight reel KO?
You know, I found myself in there headhunting for sure, but I don't believe that was due to past performances. It just happened to happen like that tonight.
Lando, on the bright side, we did just find out that you did get a $50,000 fight of the night bonus. So I guess how much does that help with the emotions right now?
It's bittersweet. I've always said I don't ever want fight of the night bonuses, and I've now gotten 2 out of 3 fights.
And, I mean, you being here, a lot of times when guys lose a fight like this, they want to get out of here. They don't want to look at us. They don't want to talk to us. They want to go home and lick their wounds and be away. Why did you want to be here this evening?
It's part of my job, man.
You know, when I was out doing a radio tour for this fight, I said, you've all seen the first fight. How can the second fight be not be good? So I guess it doesn't matter what the first fight was like. The second fight can be not as good. I had it 3-2 the other way. I thought that that Wonder Boy won 3-2. One of the judges scored the last round 10-8. So that obviously throws the, you know, yeah.
Disappointed, man. You know, worked my whole life to get here. You know, I thought I won the fight, but you can't leave it in the judge's eyes. So that was on me. I thought I definitely thought I had 3 rounds. I know he took me down. I think it was in the 3rd round, but stood right back up. Of course, he landed some shots down on the ground. Didn't hurt. Tyron's a big guy. He's very strong. He's got a mean right hand, good takedowns, very strong in the clinch position. So I had to play it smart out there. So just try to pick him apart. Use my side kicks, use my jab, throwing leg kicks. And I thought I had it, man. And I don't remember what the scorecards were, but I think somebody gave him a 10-8.
Yeah, in round 5.
which I don't see that. Yeah, he knocked me down, but popped right back up. I was good. That was my whole plan, was to put my right side forward. The first fight I had with him, I kept my left side forward, but when I switched sides, I think I threw him off a little bit. I had him backing up the whole time, pretty much the whole time. Thought I had good cage control, just keeping him, being aggressive, moving him back. But yeah, it doesn't bother me one bit. I know I got a job to do out there, and my goal is not to get hit. So I don't, if the crowd boos, they boo, but they're not the ones out there fighting. I wanted to explode. I wanted to throw, blitz him and throw big heavy bombs, but I knew he was waiting for me to do that. In the last fight, he waited for me to blitz in. He hit me with the right hand, knocked me down twice. So I knew that. So I had to kind of lure it out a little bit, kind of see where he was, and then blitz or then strike. But never got the chance to really go out there and do it because he never gave me an opportunity to. He was always ready, even though he was backing up the whole time.
Does it frustrate you or even mattered when Dana was in here earlier and said that he basically wasn't impressed and he's kind of frustrated and he said he doesn't know what's going to happen with y'all next?
Well, I mean, I want to see Dana get in there and fight Wonderboy. Watch everybody else that walked in there. Watch Patrick Cote. Watch Robert Whitaker. Watch all these guys that thought they were just going to bulldoze him and they disrespected his style. I did the opposite. I embraced his style. I brought in the world champion currently, Avery Plowden, in his weight division. I brought in Sage Northcutt. I brought in Chris Bang. I brought in tons of guys in the actual sport fighting world, Raymond Daniels, and you can't disrespect that style. What happens is you think you got it figured out, and kicks and punches come from weird angles, and you find yourself without this, and you find yourself knocked out. So I know, this is a sport where you guys love to see knockouts. You love to see the glory. You love to see blood, guys getting beat up, and then he find a way to come back, and then other guy, the teeter. I love it. I love watching it as well. But guess what? I love being the world champion, and sometimes it's not the sexiest fight on earth.